Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe now. This start video. Josh Duggar claims that he was coerced into confessing to a false pornographic addiction by TLC. So why did they do this and how has it affected his life? To learn more about Josh's claims, continue reading. Presently, former Counting On star, currently Josh Duggar, is engrossed in his nearly 13-year prison term. It wasn't until 2022 that Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's son faced charges related to obtaining child pornography. After his release in 2032, he must register as a sex offender and then serve 20 years of supervised release. Due to complications, Josh will remain in prison until at least December of 2032, even though his original term was due to expire in August. For Josh and his loved ones, this is a devastating setback. All 7 of his children from his marriage to Anna Duggar have been set off course by this. Josh, who has been the subject of much scandal and embarrassment, is finally speaking up about something he says he was coerced into doing. While he is trying to set up a fresh trial, he has been leaking information. His family's popular reality show on TLC was allegedly threatened with cancellation unless he admitted to having a pornographic addiction. He is further by saying that the program would have ended if he did not get help for his addiction. Josh is now asserting that the network created this addiction and that it never existed. It was supposedly revealed 10 years ago that Josh Duggar was addicted to pornography, along with other things. His comment implied that he was leading a double life, but he insists that TLC did all the writing and that he had nothing to do with it. In addition, if he did not come forward, the Duggar's popular reality show might have major consequences. Lastly, Josh clarified that he has never been diagnosed with a pornographic addiction. Therefore, all of this was an elaborate hoax for the network's advantage. Josh Duggar's efforts to defend his name or at the very least get out of jail quickly have run into more problems. A new trial is something he'd prefer, but he did admit to using Ashley Madison. Married folks might use this service to find love with someone else. He came right out and said he was a hypocrite since his actions contradicted his words. A number of Josh's old acquaintances also leveled accusations against him. His parents said their daughter was going to marry him, but the scandal involving him put an end to that. Finally, how can Josh show TLC had him lie? We don't even know if he has an addiction, let alone what it is. Josh Duggar, a name that has been at the center of public scrutiny for years, recently made waves with a shocking claim that the network TLC pressured him to admitting to a fake pornography addiction. The revelation, which came amid ongoing controversy surrounding his past actions, has sent shockwaves through both fans of the Duggar family and the entertainment industry as a whole. The Duggar family, known for their hit reality show 19 Kids and Counting, has long been at the center of controversy, with Josh's actions and legal troubles taking center stage. However, this latest allegation is raising questions about the role of television networks in influencing the lives of their stars. In this article, we will delve into Josh Duggar's claim, the background surrounding the Duggar family, and the impact this revelation may have on the reality television industry. The Duggar legacy. The Duggar family's journey into the public eye began with the TLC reality series 19 Kids and Counting, which aired from 2008 to 2015. The show chronicled the lives of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar and their 19 children, focused on their conservative Christian values, their large family dynamics, and their homeschooling lifestyle. The Duggars became known for their devotion to faith, modesty, and family, with their story resonating with viewers who admired their dedication to traditional values. However, the Duggar family's public image was severely damaged in 2015 when it was revealed that Josh Duggar had molested several young girls, including some of his own sisters when he was a teenager. The revelation led to the cancellation of 19 Kids and Counting and sparked a media firestorm. While Josh issued a public apology and sought treatment, the scandal would haunt him for years to come. In 2021, Josh Duggar was arrested for federal charges of possessing child sexual abuse material, CSAM. He was convicted and sentenced to over 12 years in prison for these crimes, a sentence that further shattered the Duggar family's reputation. Despite these legal issues, Josh has maintained a public presence, often through statements or interviews with family members. The claim TLC forced Josh Duggar to admit a fake porn addiction. In the midst of his ongoing legal troubles, Josh Duggar made a new claim that has raised eyebrows across the media world. According to Josh, TLC, the network that made his family famous, pressured him to admit to a fake pornography addiction during the filming of 19 Kids and Counting. This revelation came as part of a broader discussion about his time on the show and the media's portrayal of him. In his statement, Josh alleges that TLC executives manipulated the situation and forced him to admit to a struggle with pornography addiction that he says wasn't true. He claims that the network pressured him to make this admission in order to create a more compelling storyline for the show and to appease public opinion following his earlier scandal. The claim has left many questioning the role of television networks in shaping the narratives of their reality TV stars. Is it possible that TLC, which has a long history of sensationalizing the personal lives of their stars, manipulated Josh's story for ratings? Or is Josh simply deflecting blame for his own actions? The media's role in shaping public perception. Josh Duggar's claim that TLC forced him to admit a fake addiction brings to light the larger issue of how reality TV networks often shape the narratives of their stars. Reality television has long been criticized for its manipulation of events and storylines in order to create drama, generate ratings, and appeal to viewers' emotions. In many cases, reality TV stars are encouraged or even pressured to present themselves in a certain way that fits the narrative the network wants to portray. This often includes exaggerating personal struggles, creating fake rivalries, or even staging dramatic moments that don't necessarily reflect reality. The goal is simple: to create a more engaging and entertaining product that will draw in viewers and keep them coming back for more. In the case of the Duggars, TLC was keen on capitalizing on the family's image as a wholesome, devout, and large family. Josh Duggar, as the eldest son and one of the most prominent figures on the show, was central to this narrative. However, when the scandal surrounding his past actions came to light, the network found itself in a difficult position. They needed to address Josh's past while maintaining the family's image of moral righteousness. It's possible that in an effort to salvage the family's reputation and appease viewers, TLC may have pushed Josh into confessing to a pornography addiction as part of a storyline designed to humanize him and make him more relatable to the audience. By doing so, the network could have hoped to present Josh as a flawed but ultimately redeemable character, thus preserving the show's integrity and keeping the audience invested in the story. However, the ethics of such actions are questionable. Did TLC cross a line by pressuring Josh to make a false admission? Did they manipulate him for the sake of ratings? These are questions that have yet to be fully answered, but Josh's claim has certainly sparked a wider conversation about the ethics of reality TV. Josh Duggar's motive: deflecting blame. While Josh Duggar's claim may shed light on the potentially manipulative nature of reality TV, it's also important to consider his motives in making the statement. Josh has been the subject of intense public scrutiny for years, and his legal troubles have only added fuel to the fire. His conviction for possessing CSAM has resulted in a significant loss of public support, and he is currently serving time in prison for his crimes. By claiming that TLC forced him to admit a fake porn addiction, Josh may be attempting to deflect some of the blame for his past actions. If he can convince the public that his confession was coerced and that he wasn't entirely truthful in his portrayal of himself, he may be attempting to regain some sympathy or to shift the narrative away from his criminal behavior. In this sense, the claim may be a tactic to mitigate the damage to his reputation and attempt to rewrite his story. The impact on TLC and reality TV. Josh Duggar's claim about TLC's involvement in his confession has far-reaching implications, both for the network and for the reality TV industry as a whole. If his allegations are true, it raises serious ethical questions about the responsibility of networks in manipulating the lives and stories of their stars for the sake of entertainment. The claim also highlights the potential harm that such manipulation can cause, not just to the individuals involved, but to the audience who is consuming the content. TLC as a network has built its reputation on producing reality TV shows that center around family dynamics, personal struggles, and moral dilemmas. Shows like 19 Kids and Counting, My 600 LB, Life, and Little People Big World have all gained massive followings by exploring the personal lives of individuals in vulnerable